He has gray hair and walks with a black cane.
He smokes a pack a day, and he has lung cancer.
I think it's the chances that I've taken. And I mean, I've committed robberies on a dare for no reason, not because I needed the materials that we robbed, but just as trophies of our huevos, if I may say so. It was ridiculous. And I think males are ridiculous. I'm not sure females aren't as well, since they want to hang out with males so much. But they appear to me, and that might be because I'm not a female, to be saner. And of course I have a philosophical belief that that's because they reproduce and we don't. Well, I always saw myself socially involved with street people and minor villains. And I finally got fed up with it and said, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. So I moved to the park, where they had the largest homicide rate in the city of Los Angeles. Yeah, I lived over in a cave over here. It was amazing.
Wasn't it like under a tunnel?
Well, it was under the road. It was a tunnel underneath the road. I got into the, what do you call that, the infrastructure of the city, where the water and the electricity and sewerage all goes. And after I got here, I found a community, and I started working. I started a foot clinic with some doctors from USC. And then I got hooked up with Mother Teresa, and we opened that children's, the throwaway children's house. And it became really important to me.
Remember you had yellow spots all over your body.
You smelled.
And you smelled
I did not.
terrible.
I did not. Now, don't tell me that. I'm really embarrassed.
You did.
But I can understand why. I was living here for months.
Like what I know today and what I knew back then is totally different. See, I didn't know that all the time that you see these commercials like this is your brain or drug, the eggs, and they put the eggs in the pans frying, and that was all true through the crack. What Brian McDonnell has done for me is priceless than what anyone can give me. Is that I have a sense of freedom today, knowing that I just don't have to use. And it's all because of him, just for one day at a time. Brian, I thank you.
The problem is our youth, who are very vulnerable for drugs, and always have been, even when I was youthful. Certainly I was involved with them when I was a kid. But we were discreet because we had room. Now there's no room. So this neighborhood is my neighborhood in a lot of ways. I guess I have a lot of neighborhoods, going from the park to Bel Air. I don't think when I'm in a place, I think about another place. And I think that's the trick of living your life. I know it's quaint to say for now, but it's silly to go somewhere else when you're already there. And it might look like extremes, but in reality, people are everywhere. And everywhere there's people, there's humanity. And everywhere there's humanity, I like to be. I had moved into the park and made a life there. I mean, like I made a life in this house and I've made a life elsewhere.
That's another talent, okay? And that's a very important thing. The ability to colonize an environment. Except when he does it, he brings in, he will bring in his own terms. And so things shift.
Very important.
That's hard to do. I don't do that.
For Fred, I made him a stuffed breast of veal, which is a tremendous amount of work. You have to be very careful because there's very little meat. But if you keep the whole breast together and stuff it, it's just unboundlessly delicious.
When I heard that Brian was on this fast in Washington, I tried to think if there was anything I could do to help. And I didn't know what to do. I mean, you could send him food, hope he'll start eating again, anything, But I thought, oh, well, maybe I should do something spiritual, so I'll go and play for him. And I did. I went to Lafayette Park. While I was there, what happened is that he got a call, and if my memory serves me correctly, it was from the White House. Henry Kissinger wanted to see him.
I wish that in his final hours, I could have told him about Brian McDonnell, who during the Cambodian crisis had been fasting on a bench in Lafayette Park across from the White House until, as he said, President Nixon redeemed his pledge to withdraw American forces from that anguished country in 2 months.
What I see in Brian is very, let's say, ordinary virtues of kindness, of intelligence, thoughtfulness, but he has them in a larger way. He does things which some of us would like to do. That's why I not only like to be with him, I like to think about him. I think it makes me better.